applaus, want hij komt nu naar voren. Arjun, Sharma.
This one Arjun is Arjun. Yeah, the cute allochtone, yeah. So I'm Arjun from India, where all the people come from. Yeah. But don't worry, I'm not going to make any ethnic jokes. No arranged marriages are funny, no? Or no outsourcing stuff. Because yeah, real talk. You know what jobs no one is sending to India? Blow jobs. We take those. No company is moving their fellatio department to Bangalore because Rajesh and Priya can blow 10 times cheaper than syphilis from the Kerk. Now, I've been self-diagnosed with depression. Now, if you want something done well, do it yourself, right? So, I'm unable to extract pleasure from the quotidian pursuits of life. So, food, clothing, shelter, the acquisition of wealth, none of these excites me. So, I try to derive pleasure in other ways. Language, for example. I like to lull listeners into lethargy through languorous linguistic legerdemain. No? Okay. My penis. Yes. Another exciting and uplifting topic. Now, I went to the doctor because my penis was bleeding. Now, you don't go to the doctor for something like that if you're a demented freak. But I called up the house arts and said, yeah, I've hurt myself. And she said, the receptionist said, oh, what's the nature of your injury? I didn't want to bring more people into the loop, so I declined to go into specifics. I said, I really hurt myself, can you please give me an appointment? Okay, Monday morning, 8 o'clock. Today was still Friday. Perfect. I have to spend a whole weekend with my red dragon and really ruin someone's morning the first thing next week. Now, you can't just sit on your ass when your baby pipe is leaking nutrient juice. So I decided to try some home remedies, but I didn't know any home remedies. So I called up my grandmother. Hey grandma, my dick is bleeding. Rub some ginger on it. What? Okay, get a dog to lick it. It worked for your grandpa. Now, we don't have a dog, and I can't get a strange dog to tongue massage my pleasure delivery system. It could bite it right off. Worse, I could like it. What if this becomes my lifestyle? I'm 34 years old now. I have a wife. We're expecting a child soon. I know what David Cameron says. It's never too late to get into bestiality. But it is. These are choices you make when you're a teenager. Like what to study, whether to be gay or not. Choices. I said it. So I wrapped it up with bandages, so it looked like a wounded mummy. And I turned up at the doctor's on Monday morning. The doctor was late, of course, to prolong my misery. She apologized. And then I apologized too for ruining her morning, and I whipped it out. Now when I say whipped, I slowly unwrapped and unveiled this bruised, battered husk of a genital organ. And then, yeah, really ruined the morning. Now the doctor was in her 40s, I guess, and I'm Indian, so she couldn't see it from afar. So she leaned in for a closer look. Now, as she was there, she got emotional because I could hear her crying. At this, I started crying too. Because how kind was she to empathize? Now, we're both sitting in her office crying, my penis exposed, dried blood caked on the tip. Yeah. But then I understood what was happening. There was some hay fever going around and the doctor had caught it. So when she leaned in, some of the Axe Deo that I had sprayed on my Netherlands set her off, and she was almost going to sneeze, but she fought it. But she went back in for a second look, and then it set her off. Yeah, my doctor sneezed on my dick. It was warm and cool and icky and wet all at once. I felt like I was in Limburg. Now the doctor said, we have two options. One, if you're a demented freak, pointless circumcision. Second option, take some ginger, put it on a dog's tongue, and get the dog to lick it. That should fix it. You guys have been great. Thank you very much.